Jersey, right on the state line of New Jersey and Pennsylvania, where today the Pope John Lions boys soccer team, number 11 in the Huntington Warren Sussex boys soccer tournament, take on the Phillipsburg Stateliners, number 6 in the boys soccer tourney. Hello, everyone. Mike Formisano here, calling today's action for Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Well, both teams come in with 6-4 records. The Lions had to play in the first round against South Huntington, and they took care of the Eagles by a score of 3-1. Ethan Nowak with 2 goals in the second half to give the Lions the victory. So now they come out to Phillipsburg. As you can see, the sun starting to set over the Pennsylvania state line, and we should have enough sunshine for the game today, because the girls' game before this, the Phillipsburg and High Point game for the girls' soccer tourney, went into a shootout, and Phillipsburg won that game in the shootout against High Point. So the boys' soccer team for Pope John against the boys from Phillipsburg, and we'll give you the rosters in just a second. One quick note, the girls' soccer tournament for Pope John, they got their second round matchup set for tomorrow in Flemington, New Jersey, against the Huntington Central Red Devils. We're going to be there for that game, so schedule that on your calendar. 4 p.m. tomorrow, the girls' soccer team against the Huntington Central Red Devils, and that's at 4 p.m., second round action for the Lady Lions, and we will have that for you on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We'll give you a full schedule later on of what's coming out throughout the weekend. But right now, let's go over the rosters. We start with Phillipsburg, and the goaltender for Phillipsburg Stateliners is number 0, Cale Troxel. Number 3 is Joseph Ferretto. Ferretto, the lead scorer and a senior for Phillipsburg. Elias Velez, number 4. Declan Hagney, number 6. Santos Cieza, number 9. Caden Heaney, number 10. Christian Martin, number 14. Number 19 is Michael Brinkowski. Number 20 is Jaffer Holigdova. And number 33 is Wayne Maresh. The head coach of the Phillipsburg Stateliners is Evan Weller. For the Pope John Lions, we start with number 2, Steve Leonard. Number 3 is Graydon Morrow. Number 4, Ethan Poplowski. Number 5, Santiago Vargas. Number 6 is Sergio Carabajo. 7, Christopher Opat. Number 8, Landon Terrazas. Number 9, Damian Stowawi. Number 10, Nicholas Aceto. Number 11, Manny Vargas. Number 12, Daniel Burns. Number 14, Ethan Nowak. Number 15, Teo Fadillo. 16, Tyler Wright. Number 17, Sebastian Alvarez. Number 18, Heath Gallant. Number 20, William Franco. 21, Anthony Patino. Number 22, Alex Cuello. And number 23, Christopher Sabella. The goalkeepers, number 25, Zach Cash. And number 1, freshman Matthew Rivera, who will be getting the start in between the pipes of the cage on the west end of the field. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The VP chaplain is Father John Calabro. The athletic director is Brian McAleer. Athletic trainers Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. Site manager Ben Perez. And the head coach of the Pope John Lions boys soccer team is Christian Ardea. Assistant coach Jared Ottaviano. I'm Mike Formisano. We're here live in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, right on the Jersey and Pennsylvania state border, where the Pope John Lions get set to take on the Phillipsburg Stateliners. And that is next right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Phillipsburg, New Jersey for second round action of the Huntington Warren Sussex State Tournament in boys soccer. Mike Formisano along with you on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. It'll be Phillipsburg starting with the ball in their maroon uniforms with black numbers and maroon socks going left to right. Pope John in their white jerseys with blue and gold trim, blue numbers, and a blue stripe on the white shorts with white socks going right to left. In net for Pope John, freshman Matthew Rivera. And for Phillipsburg is number 0, Cale Troxel. Here we go. Pope John, the number 11 seed, looking for the upset against number 6, Phillipsburg, in the second round of the 100 in Warren Sussex State Tournament. The winner will go on to meet the winner of the number 3 versus 14 matchup. 3 is Hackettstown, and number 14, Lenape Valley. That would be next Tuesday. And we have a lot going on the channel before we even get to that. So let's get ready for the start here. Referees are talking, and we're waiting to see. I think maybe Pope. No, it's Phillipsburg will start out. So 40-minute halves.
Thank you.
Very overcast day. We're talking about the last unofficial day of summer, I believe, because the weather is supposed to cool down tomorrow. Rain tomorrow, possibly. We'll see if the girls get their soccer game in. And then the temperature is going to cool down to about 50, 20 degrees at least, down into the 60s. I heard Friday night in Sparta is going to be 36 degrees at night. So if you're hanging on to the last vestiges of summer, enjoy it today. It's going to be gone very soon. Well, just got a bit of a delay before we get started. Both teams just staying loose and warming up. While we have a minute, let's give you the schedule. So tomorrow, 4 p.m., we'll be in Flemington, New Jersey for second round action of the Pope John Lady Lions Girls Soccer Tournament in 100 in Warren, Sussex, as they defeated Warren Hills 2-0 on Friday at Pope John High School. So the Lady Lions, the 11th seed, taking on number 6, 100 in Central. We'll have that for you 4 p.m. tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Thursday, we're going to have girls volleyball from Pope John High School. Our only appearance at the school this week on Thursday, as everything else is on the road. The Lady Lions hosting Parsippany Hills, 4 p.m. from the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School. Friday, girls field hockey, as they will take on Morristown. In Morristown, the Colonials and the Lady Lions. Then on Saturday, 9 a.m., freshman football, as the Pope John Lions freshman football team take on Seton Hall. More schedule later. Here we go. Phillipsburg with the ball to get started out. I probably will just call out numbers right away for Phillipsburg, even though I have the roster. Again, they have those dark jerseys the Stateliners do with the dark numbers, so it makes it real tough to see. Header by Burns, and he goes out of bounds. Of course, we know the rosters for the Pope John Lions. Number 19 is Michael Brinkowski. Sends it into the corner. Number 3 is who you want to watch out for, Joseph Ferretto. He's their top scorer for Phillipsburg. Lions coming off a 3-1 victory against South Hunterdon in the first round at Pope John High School's past Friday. Here's Opat. Chris Opat. Pass up to Stowally. Now handled by Phillipsburg. Number 6 is Hagney. Goes into the corner. The field is an all-grass field, and this is the first time this season that Pope John has played on an all-grass field. So, not only is it an all-grass field, but the pitch kind of slopes a little bit. So you see the far corner and the flag kind of goes below the center of the pitch. So, just another thing that Pope John will have to get accustomed to. His pass up ahead. Carabajo after it. It's rolling in toward the goalkeeper, and he will handle it. Well, the goalie for Phillipsburg, number 0, Cale Troxel. Big boot down the field. There's Teo with the header. Over to number 10, Caden Heaney. Fidillo trying to set up a Cito. Now a header by Nowak toward the net. Cleared out by the fullbacks. It's going to roll into Troxel, and he'll take it. Just underway here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, just across the Pennsylvania state line. And what an apt-fitting name for the Phillipsburg High School teams, the Stateliners. I love it. Well, the Phillipsburg Stateliners, number 6, and Pope John, number 11, in this 100 in Warren Sussex tournament. Pass out. They were looking for Alvarez. It's going to come in to the goalkeeper for Phillipsburg, and he'll handle it. Big boot down the pitch. Played by Vargas. Now ahead. Alvarez on top of it. Stowally gives it to Burns. Good header by Carabajo. Back over to number 13. Yeah, there's a few players on this Phillipsburg roster that don't have names on my roster, so We'll go with names when we can. It's Ferrello. Ferrello trying to send it forward. Cleared out by Burns. Good kick by Daniel Burns. All the way in on net. Croxel will handle it for Phillipsburg. Clock being kept on the field on that scoreboard over there. 0-0 your score. Header by Nowak. Lions have had an up and down season so far. 3 straight wins to go 3-0, and then they lost 3 straight. Then they won a couple, and then they lost to make it a 5-4 record as they lost to Newton on senior night. And then first round of the South of the 100 in Warren Sussex, and they won against South 100 in score of 3-1. So that makes their record 6-4. Ball comes over the line. It's against Phillipsburg, so it is a corner kick. So the Lions setting up for the first corner of the game. Teo is going to boot that in for Pope John. Lions and Stateliners coming into the box. Here's the big boot toward the net. Aceto with a header over to Vargas. Troxel will take it for Phillipsburg. I kind of shanked it as it's staying on the Phillipsburg side of the field. Now Teo. Cleared by the fullback. Over to the number 6, Declan Heaney. Now over to number 10, Caden Heaney. All the way down the pitch. Vargas able to clear it. Good pass over to Burns. Daniel Burns right near the sideline. Keeps it in bounds. Now to Stowowie. Played by 19, Brinkowski. 13 sends it over to the far end.
Who cares? We want him PK.
Ball comes to the far side right near the midfield stripe. Phillipsburg with control. Very, very tough to see the dark numbers on the dark jersey, so my fault there. Kick in by Phillipsburg, cleared by Vargas. Carabajo springs Nowak. Here comes Pope John. Aceto over to Teo. Gives it to Alvarez. Alvarez on the near side. Cleared by the Phillipsburg fullback. Now Aceto with it. Nick Aceto in midfield. Pass over to Nowak, just out of his reach. It's going to roll to the sideline, out of bounds, and Phillipsburg with the throw in. We're 5 minutes in here, just underway from Phillipsburg, New Jersey. 0-0 your score between the Stateliners and the Pope John Lions. Mike Formisano here, calling today's action on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. Second round action of the 100 in Warren Sussex New Jersey State Tournament. All the county championships getting underway. Teo, good slide tackle. Able to pass that across to Aceto. Now back to Ethan Poplowski. Poplowski, number 4, right in front of the Phillipsburg bench. The winner gets the winner of Hackettstown and Lenape Valley. The Tigers, number 3. The Patriots, number 14. A little closer to home for Pope John. They have to play either one of those teams. Lenape Valley, about 10 minutes from Sparta. Hackettstown, maybe 15. Here's Vargas. Good move by Matty Vargas. Can't keep it in. And it's going to be Phillipsburg ball. Stateliners inbound. Cleared out by Teo. That slows things up for Phillipsburg. Number 19, Michael Prinkowski. Throw in. Headed by Burns. Stowowie. Now Aceto. Number 6, Declan Heaney. Over to number 14, Christian Martin. Martin on the far side, trying to get around Poplowski. Ball out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Phillipsburg. Lions in second round action against Phillipsburg. The Stateliners, the number 6 seed. And Pope John, number 11. They won't play again for a week in the 100 in Warren Sussex tournament if they win today. The next scheduled game, the quarterfinal, is set for October 14th, next Tuesday, Goes out of bounds, goal kick, Pope John. Haven't checked the boys' soccer schedule to see if they've got a game coming up. They may. I know they play Sparta next Friday on the 17th. We're going to try and get out to that game. You know, the crosstown rivalry renewed. Boys' soccer between Pope John and Sparta. Always exciting whenever those two teams meet. Those two schools. Here's Aceto. It's going to roll in the Troxel. He'll take it for Phillipsburg. Ball right at midfield. Trying to set up possession. Teo knocked down by number 33, Wayne Maresh. So it's going to go Pope John's way. 31 minutes and counting here, first half. Pope John and Phillipsburg, no score. Header towards the net, goes wide left. Out of bounds. They're going to rule, I believe, they're going to set up a corner. So last touch by Phillipsburg, and the Pope John Lions will set up for the corner kick. It's going to be number 17, Sebastian Alvarez, doing the honors. Resetting up in the box. Here's the boot toward the goal. Lands on top of the net. Out of bounds, goal kick. Well, he wanted to hit the net, just not the top of it. He wanted to hit the back of the net. Goal kick for Phillipsburg. About 10 minutes in now. No score. Troxel. Line drive. Out to his midfielder. Taken away by Aceto. Turned around. Poplowski looking to spring Carabajo. Goes into the corner. Goes out of bounds. I believe that will set up a goal kick for Phillipsburg. Number 19, Brinkowski, letting it roll over the back line. 30 minutes exactly, 1/2 hour to go in the first half. 0-0 your score. We're in 101 Sussex second round tournament action. Boys soccer. Pope John, the 11 seed, against number 6 seed, Phillipsburg Stateliners. On the far sideline, booted out of bounds. No, actually, it is going to stay in bounds. Poplowski with the header. See, that field curves, and I think it's already out of bounds. I just wait for the referee's whistle. It's probably the smartest thing to do. Plowski with the inbound. Single elimination tournament. Teo plays it ahead to Aceto. Nick Aceto down the far side. Maneuvering his way around the Phillipsburg defense. Bumped off the ball. And here come the Stateliners. Number 14, Christian Martin. Goes out of bounds. Handled by Pope John. So Phillipsburg with control at midfield. Number 6, Declan Heaney. Burns now with it. Burns will set it down toward the Phillipsburg net. And the goalie Troxel will come up to the top of the box and handle it. Line drive. Stowawi looking to settle. Now Poplowski. Whistle. Handball. And it'll go over Pope John. Saying it hit the forearm of one of the forwards for Phillipsburg. Beautiful facility here. Great school. You look, you see all the trees in the background and the mountains rolling out. Fantastic view. Here's Opat. Chris Opat sends it all the way down the pitch. Over the head of Aceto. Rolls out of bounds. Last touched by Nick. Goal kick for Phillipsburg. Kale Troxel setting up for the goal kick. Here it is. Just short of the midfield line. Phillipsburg controls. Pope John trying to take it away. Here's Teo. Handled by Ferretto. Joseph Ferretto. Had 8 goals for Phillipsburg on the season so far before today. Toward the sideline, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Pope John. There's Poplowski. Nowak. Shoved off the ball. Phillipsburg controlling. Now, over to Carabajo. Teo. Alvarez. Alvarez on the near side. Trying to center. So Aceto. Oh, he fanned on the shot. Tried booted with the left foot, and it just rolled off at the last second. Now Burns. Daniel Burns gives it to Stowowie. Stowowie back to Poplowski. Sends it in. Nowak chasing it down on the far side. Let's roll out of bounds. It'll be a Phillipsburg ball. 26 and change to go. First half. 0-0 your score between the Stateliners and the Pope John Lions. We're in Phillipsburg, New Jersey for this afternoon contest. Second round of the HWS. Now Landon Terrazas into the game for Pope John. Landon has had a bit of a goal streak going lately. Over to Burns. Don't know if he scored. No, I don't believe he scored in the first game against South Hunterdon. Nowak had 2, and I think Aceto had 1. So the streak is stopped for him, but perhaps looking to start a new streak today. One way or another, he's been hot lately. Aceto looking for Terrazas. Terrazas coming in, goes into the corner. Kicked out by Phillipsburg, goes out of bounds, and he saves it. That's a good play, and the reason why is because he made sure to go over the sideline and not the back line for a corner kick.
We got time.
So now right along the sideline, out of bounds. Number 33, Wayne Maresh. Here's Teo. Over to Aceto. Aceto coming in. Aceto blocked. Right in the box. Phillipsburg clears it. Now Maresh. Stowowie looking to take it away. All the way down the pitch it goes. Burns will handle it there. He boots it back into Stateliner territory. Teo. Terrazas. Now Poplowski with a header. Nowak near the sideline. Out of bounds. Phillipsburg with the throw-in. Stateliners making a substitution. Winner of this game will get the winner of Hackettstown versus Lenape Valley. 2 schools Pope John knows very well, being in the Sussex County area in their Sparta. They had to drive all the way out the state line today for today's game against Phillipsburg. Maybe even longer for the girls tomorrow. They have to head down to Hunterdon Central to take on the Red Devils. That's tomorrow, Flemington, 4 p.m. We'll be there with that. So girls soccer action, second round, Hunterdon Warren Sussex tomorrow, 4 p.m. on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Here's Alvarez coming in. Sebastian Alvarez. Oh, it's intercepted by Phillipsburg. Good play by number 6, Declan Hagney. I think it's Heagney. It's got a G in the name, so Heagney. Stowowie comes over to Aceto. Phillipsburg looking to clear. All the way down the field looking to spring Martin. Burns, good header. Oh, Burns with the slide tackle there. Terrific work. Daniel Burns. Now to Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez. Tripped down. No call. We play on. Now Ferretto. Kicks toward the sideline. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a Pope John throw-in. Poplowski will do the honors. 22:43 to go. First half. 0-0 your score between Pope John and Phillipsburg. First half action here in the second round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Terrazas is looking for the header. Gets his right foot on it, shoved down, whistle. And it's going to go against Terrazas, so Phillipsburg will get the free kick. Ball right on the midfield line. Number 19, Brinkowski sends it in. Cleared by Teo. Nowak near the far side. Fredo trying to play it in. Whistle. And the Stateliners will set up with another free kick. So the Pope John defenders moving into the box. It's not a corner, but for all intents and purposes, it's really set up the same way. Right on the side of the field. Big kick toward the net, header. Back toward the sideline. Phillipsburg can't keep it in. Well, they have possession anyway, so it was last touch by Pope John. No, they're saying Pope John with possession, so last touch by Phillipsburg. Tough for me to see in that corner, so. Ethan will throw it in. Stolen by the Stateliners. Number 33, Mareshdat. Plowski with the header. Toward the sideline. Out of bounds. Phillipsburg throw in. Maresh. Pass over. Into the far corner. Boot to the center. Phillipsburg right in front. Martin. Martin tried to get around Burns. Burns right on him. Now Martin centers. Deflected. Cleared by Burns. Now back to number 6. Declan Heatoney. Comes to the far end, and Rivera will make the save. Good job by Matthew Rivera gaining traction there in position to be able to haul in that ball. Now back into the Phillipsburg side of the field. Here's Nick Aceto. Aceto over to Alvarez. Halfway through the first half, no score. Booted back by Phillipsburg. Teo. Martin. Plowski, good steal. Stateliners with it. Looking to try to get around Teo. Over to Martin. Christian Martin with it. Out of the way by Teo. Cleared over to the sideline. Stateliners at the ball. They'll throw it in. Good defense by Teo there. Number 19, Michael Brinkowski, the junior, will throw it in. Substitutions in. Anthony Petito, number 21, in for Damian Stawali. No, Stawali's in, but Petito comes into the game. Good defense by Petito there as he checks in. Alvarez. It's hanging up by Phillipsburg around the line. Declan Higney. Now Alvarez. Pushing and shoving on the line there, and Sebastian will clear it up to Terrazas. Landed. Passes up to Aceto. Nick Aceto at midfield. Gives to Alvarez. Good move by Sebastian. So Alvarez will throw it in. Gives to Aceto. Back to Alvarez. Aceto going in the corner. Centers to Terrazas. Good move. Landed the shot. Just wide right. Oh, Pope John with their best opportunity of the match so far. And landed Terrazas. A nifty move to center the ball. He teed it up on his right foot, but just missed. Now Troxel will set up. Here's the boot. Down the midfield, Patino. Landon trying to get it back. Terrazas with the left foot. Way wide left, could go over the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Phillipsburg. So Aceto being able to center that to Terrazas and Landon. Moving around the defense, set up right in the middle near the box and let one loose. Just missed the right post. Now Troxel Header by number 6. That is Higney. Over to Ferretto. Joe Ferretto. Burns out of bounds. It'll be Pope John ball. Ferretto doesn't like it. Tosses it, throws it away. So now, referee going to speak with Ferretto. He's going to book him. He's going to get a yellow card. Wow. And if Ferretto gets another card, that would be monstrous for Pope John. So Ferretto with a yellow for throwing the ball away after he didn't like the call. That is a big call against Phillipsburg at this point. So now instead of a throw-in, it's a free kick. But Ferretto now has to be careful not to get a red card. Burns will throw in. Alvarez, right at midfield. Handled by Martin. And the Phillipsburg crowd contingent not happy with the play, but they're going to get a free kick off of it. Number 18 will start things up. 16 minutes to go. First half, no score between the Phillipsburg Stateliners and the Pope John Lions. Missed on a kick. Stolen by Pope John. Teo sends Aceto forward. Nick Aceto racing in. It's booted out of the way by Phillipsburg, so Pope John with the throw in quickly. Stowowie. Give it back off to Nick. Nick Aceto moving in. Aceto into the box. Tripped down. Whistle. See what the call is. You got to set up right on the edge of the box. It's going to be Teo with the free kick. Aceto was hoping to get inside there, maybe get a penalty kick, but here's the boot. Fidello to Patino. Shot saved by Traxel. Good save by the Phillipsburg netminder. And we remain scoreless. Kick down the field. Burns will control. Handled by Phillipsburg. Number 33, that's Maresh, moving up the near sideline. Patino on him. Moves around Anthony Patino. Now in front. Cleared all the way through the crease. Aceto gets a bump. Phillipsburg with the ball. Back across the midfield line. Stateliners controlling it. 18. Here's a miss. Now here's Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez. Alvarez will take it. Gives it up to Terrazas. Landed Terrazas. Good move. Trying to get around the defense. Over to Teo. Teo with it now. In the corner. Higney on him. Over the back line. And it's going to be a goal kick for Phillipsburg. 13:42 to go. First half. Pope John trying to make the most of their opportunity here. They're the 11th seed, and they really have controlled most of the action so far. But only a couple of serious chances. Landon Terrazas missing one on the right post. Also, a corner earlier in the game. But score remains 0-0. The big note to take away from the first 25 minutes is Phillipsburg leading scorer Joseph Ferretto pulling down a yellow card after he didn't agree with an out-of-bounds call. So Ferretto has to make sure to stay in this game for Phillipsburg. Here's Aceto. Nick Aceto moving forward. Aceto racing in. Bumped off the ball by number 12. Comes back to Nowak. Nowak with a 360. Centers it. Pass to Terrazas. No, Stowowie. Stowowie on the back line. Damian. Taken away by Phillipsburg. Poplowski pinching in. Shot in. Troxel with the save. 12:30 remaining first half. Now Phillipsburg trying to turn it around. Stowowie. He'll back up. Good movement by him. Damian Stowowie racing into the middle. Pass to Aceto. Nick Aceto. On the far side, looking to center it. Nobody home. Phillipsburg looking to clear. Now it's Terrazas stepping in the way there, so Phillipsburg wasn't able to send it out. Here's Poplawski. Ethan Poplawski. Pass up. Stowowie to Terrazas. A little too far, Stowowie. It's going to go back to Phillipsburg. Just under 12 minutes to go, first half. No score between Pope John and Phillipsburg. This is second round action of the 100 Warren Sussex tournament. It's going to go to Phillipsburg. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. from Flemington, New Jersey, it will be the Pope John Lady Lions as the number 11 seed in the girls' soccer tournament for 100 Warren Sussex. They'll take on the 6-seeded Huntington Central Red Devils. 4 p.m. We'll have that for you live on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Good header. Cleared down. Poplawski. Big boot. Goes out of bounds. Phillipsburg will control. 11 minutes remaining. First half. It is very humid out here. Very overcast. Warm again today. Temperatures earlier were about 80, 81 degrees. In Sparta, it's probably mid-70s right now here in Phillipsburg. Good boot by Aceto, high into the air, over the Phillipsburg bench. So the throw in, Poplawski with it. Right there at the midfield line, Stateliners controlling it. That's Maresh. Patino trying to steal it away. Down near the sideline. Number 18 sliding to try and save that. No dice. Here's Burns with the throw-in to Aceto. Nick. He'll pass it up to Patino. Gives it back to Teo. Teo over to Nowak. Is back to Aceto. Oh, good give and go. Nowak with the boot. Troxel comes out to make the save. Terrazas bearing down on him. Poplawski now right in front of the Pope John bench. Now Poplawski stolen by Phillipsburg. Over to Teo. He'll send it back to Rivera. We'll take it in his crease. Big boot down the far side. Stolen by Phillipsburg. Now Teo with it. Teo Vadillo to Nowak. Ethan had 2 goals in the first round game against South Hunterdon. Out of bounds. 9:11 to go, first half. Number 19, Michael Brinkowski with the throw-in.
Coming hard.
Number 18 at the pass. Stolen by Pope John. It goes over to the Phillipsburg fullback. Patino trying to get there. Now Maresh. Fadillo knocks into him. Stowowie trying to steal it away. Handled by Phillipsburg. The shot wide right. Phillipsburg's maybe best chance of the half so far. And the shot sails just wide right at the post. So Rivera will set up with the goal kick. 8:15 and counting to go, first half. We are live from Phillipsburg, New Jersey here on this Tuesday afternoon in October. Second round of the 100 Warren Sussex tournament in boys soccer. The 6-seeded Phillipsburg Stateliners against the 11-seed Pope John Lions. Pass comes back to Manny Vargas. Vargas pinching up, looking for Terrazas, just too far. Troxel will handle it for Phillipsburg. Throws it out to 16, right near the sideline here. Nowak. Ethan trying to get it. Good kick by Nowak. Pinch in. Nowak controls it to Aceto. Nick Aceto back to Patino. Their side. Anthony Patino and Damian Sawali in on that. It's going to come back, and there's Opat. Chris Opat, right back to the goalkeeper, Rivera. Header by Phillipsburg. Race for it here. Nowak's going to get there first, past Maresh. Maresh takes it away. Lane Maresh, number 33. Pass back to 19, Brinkowski. Now to 41. Back to the goalkeeper, Troxel, as Terrazas pressuring him there.
Go, kid.
Now, good move by number 16, coming in. Closed up quickly by the Pope John defense. Patino to Teo. Comes over to Nowak. Nick Aceto now with it. Aceto passes back to Patino. Gives it to Poplowski. Ethan Poplowski. Now to Aceto. Nick Aceto racing in. The shot off the back of 12. Here's Terrazas. Trying to get it to Nowak, and it's knocked down by the fullback from Phillipsburg. Aceto with 6:05 to go. Good footwork. Pass to Teo. Gives it back to Burns. Over to Patino. Now Opat with it. Chris Opat. Makes his move. Opat. Pass to Teo. Across. Phillipsburg swallowing up the lane. And here's number 16, almost 18, all the way down. Race is on. Burns will get there first. Daniel Burns with it. Turns back around. Burns. Pass up to Aceto. Nick Aceto looking for a jump. Aceto coming in. Nick Aceto off the back of 12 again. Second time in a row that happened in the past 60 seconds. Good defense by number 12 for Phillipsburg. Now number 18 with it. Handled at midfield. Maresh with it. Maresh going to far side. Pope John will handle it there. It's Opat. Over the sideline in front of the Phillipsburg bench. Out of play. 5 minutes remaining. First half. 0-0. Pope John and Phillipsburg. We're in Phillipsburg, New Jersey for second round action with the Hunterdon Warren Sussex boys soccer tournament. Tomorrow we'll be in Flemington, New Jersey as the girls soccer team for Pope John, also an 11 seed, will take on the 6-seeded Hunterdon Central Red Devils. So Hunterdon Warren Sussex week here on the channel. Stephen Leonard in for the first time today. Good boot. Phillipsburg sends it toward the net. Over the back line. Goal kick for Pope John. Clock down to 4:20 remaining in the first half. Well, Burns will throw in on the referee's whistle. Pass into Manny Vargas. Vargas, big boot down the field. Header. Leonard sends it forward to Sergio Carabajo. Carabajo trying to find Leonard. Leonard trying to sneak down that near sideline, hoping nobody would see him. Carabajo right on the sideline here. Now player tripped down, and that's going to set a free kick for Phillipsburg. Well, they're going to move it forward. It's going to be number 19, Michael Brinkowski, who will take the free kick for Phillipsburg. 3:20 remaining here, first half. Toward the net, headed out of the way by Teo. Carabajo. Phillipsburg sending it back in. Now along the side, kicked out of bounds by number 13. Here's Teo, right back in. Knocked out of bounds by Phillipsburg. Now Burns with the throw in. Daniel Burns down the pitch. Whistle. And it's going to be Pope John's possession. 2.5 to go, first half. Teo setting up on the midfield stripe. First time this season Pope John's played it on an all-grass field. They've been on turf at home and then also in their road matches. So, Poplowski out of bounds off Phillipsburg. Lions looking for a throw, and there's Poplowski. Ethan Poplowski shoved off the ball. Here come the Stateliners. Down the pitch. Good slide tackle by Teo. Gives it right to Opat. What defense by Teo. Fidillo down the field to Nowak. In the corner. Now on the far sideline, Phillipsburg turning back the other way. All the way down the far side, out of bounds. And it's going to be Pope John possession. Minute 35 to go. First half, no score. Ethan Poplowski looking to throw in. Teo just past him. Now Carabajo. Phillipsburg the other way. Vargas turns it around. Here's Manny Vargas. Vargas across the midfield stripe. The pass to Leonard. Steve Leonard going into the corner. Leonard toward the net. Saved by Troxel. He'll hold on with 1 minute remaining in the first half. Boots it down the field over the midfield stripe. Teo heads it back to Carabajo. Now Nowak. Stolen away by number 10, Heaney. Opat on the far side. Gives to Nowak. Just past him. Phillipsburg right at midfield. Good slide tackle by Patino. Burns. Trying to hit Aceto. Just out of his reach a little bit. There is number 14, Christian Martin. Martin on the far side. Now Burns on him. In the corner. Comes back over the sideline. 8 seconds remaining. Phillipsburg looking to throw in. Hit one last shot. Cleared out of the way by Teo. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first half. A lot of back and forth. A couple of good opportunities for Pope John. Landon Terrazas just missed the right post on one shot. Corner kick for Pope John just missed. Well, it results in a scoreless tie as we head to the second half. We're at halftime from Phillipsburg, New Jersey. In the second round of the boys soccer state tournament here in Hunterdon Warren, Sussex. It's Pope John and Phillipsburg. No score. We'll come back after the halftime, about 5-10 minutes, start up a new feed, and bring second half action to you. From Phillipsburg, New Jersey.